Hello everybody, welcome to another tutorial for Monster Adventure Studio. Today we are going over the visual map and the visual flying map selection as well. Okay, so we're going to be working in my sample project today. Um, it's a little more developed and has a little more places than tutorial project we've been working in. And just be upfront with this. You will need to have provided your own map for your game. And I would happily do it for you, but you know what? I don't know what your world looks like. So you'll draw a little map for that. I've already got one drawn out here. I've got it uploaded. We're going to talk about that. Okay. So first things first, you're going to notice a new tab over here. It is the little bird flying over a map. We'll click it, and dang, we got a lot of options. Okay, so the very first thing that you want to do here is upload your map. Okay, I have sample game map uploaded here. On the left, you'll see the fly and fast travel points. We have not added any yet right here. If you want to disable the map from the start of the game, you can uncheck this. We're going to leave it checked. The map cursors I will show you in action here shortly, but these are basically what cursor you want showing up on that map. And you can have two different ones. You can have one for just the map, or you can have one for the flying. I've chosen the same one just for consistency, but if you wanted like a little bird or something, you could do that for the flying location cursor. Okay, so we're going to work with just the map here first. Okay, so I'm going to go to pick coordinates. And let me explain this real quick before I delve any further, actually. What this is a list of every single map in your game. What this panel is going to do is it is going to let us pick coordinates on a PNG to represent those maps. Okay, so if we're in area 1, 1, well, visually, that needs to be right here. Area 2, 1 is my little snow rest village up here. It's going to be right there. Area 3-1 is this little beach and ocean area. It is truly this simple. You click on the map, you click where you want it to show up at on the map, and we'll see what it actually looks like in game here shortly. Let me do the rest of my map locations here. So cave 1-1 right here. Cave 2-1, that's over here. Intro cutscene does not have one. Snow Rest Monster Services is right there. Starting area Monster Services is right there. Your house, right there. Your house second floor, right there. We hit save. We close. Well, let's check that out. So I have gone through the intro here. And if I were to go to debug, because I do not have a map item, but we can go to debug here. Go to map and fly. Let's test the map. Well, look at that. That's exactly where we're at. And that's our cursor. So let's go up to, let's go to area 3-1. Dang, where the heck are we at? I know where we're at, because we're on top of the beach. But if we were to test our map again, look at our map, you're going to see we're over there now. Pretty sweet, huh? You'll have to forgive me. This map isn't done yet. This is just for tutorial and video purposes. So let's go back to our tab here. Let's look over here at the flying and fast travel. This is set apart from the other utility move options because it's special. It's important. So we can have a list or a map. A list literally will just give your player the points that they've unlocked on a list. For some of y'all, that may be the route y'all want to go. Maybe y'all don't want to fuss with a map. Okay, I like the visual aspect of it personally. So right here, we can make it require an item or a move. So if we wanted it to require an item, maybe a balloon. A move, We can go in here and select the move. Of course, I'm going to have fly, but if for some reason I wanted Poison Fang to be the fly move, that it's still going to work. Okay, right here is an optional as well. You can make one of your badges or trophies be a secondary requirement. So maybe you only want to unlock this after your third trophy or badge in your game. Maybe you don't want to use it at all. You've got options. Okay. So, first thing we're going to do is go down here to new point. Sorry, we're going to go to edit points. My bad. Okay. So, our first fly point. Let's make it Snow Rest Village. And that is area 2-1. We're going to make it fly right in front of the monster services here. Facing down, of course. I'm going to save that. Okay. So on the map, and I click pick there because you've got two things. Okay, for every fly point, you've got the coordinates that it's actually going to go to, and you've got to show it on the map. For the map, you can just click it on here, and you can find the coordinates on the PNG that pulls up. But this one's got one more step to it. Okay, so that is right here. Save, done. Okay, I'm gonna go to new point, edit points. So I keep pressing that. That's a button I actually took out. Don't even worry about that one. I am so sorry. So our new fly point, we're gonna name this Startington, which is our starting town, right? We're gonna have it fly right in front of the monster services. We're gonna save. And we're gonna pick our map cursor's point. So that's gonna be right here. Save map settings. So you'll notice we click on Snow Rest here. It shows where it's going to show up at on the fly map. And on Startington, we're going to show right there. And it's working out really well. Let's add one more just for the heck of it. Okay. Let's go up here. New point. And I'll take this out. I'm a dang fool sometimes. So we'll call this one The Beach. So that's going to be 3-1. We're going to pick exactly where this goes. Okay, so we'll have it show up out here because that whole map is that whole little like watery beach route right here. But when they fly there, we only want them to show up like right here. Cool. Save settings. Done. All right, let's test it out. All right, so you can play through your game up to the point where you get fly, or you can go to this nice little debug option we have here. Go to map plus fly. Let's learn all the fly points. All right, so we put 3 in, 3 are now unlocked. And those are event commands in your actual editor. You can unlock the fly points one by one. But let's go to our test fly map. So that little animation that plays, you can fine tune that to your liking up here in advanced config. The bird that flies down is already exposed in the editor for the flying sprite. So you'll see here that, well, that's all 3 of them, right? So let's fly to the beach. Drops us off. Great. That's awesome. Very smooth system, very easy. So I'm going to show you something funny here because I know what's going to happen. So we're going to trigger a event that is a story event. It plays once when you come out of the cave on this map on the west side. But it's going to trigger right now because it's our first time on this map. There it is. Guys, that is really it for the map, the visual map and fly editor. I want to thank you for continuing to use Monster Adventure Studio. I hope you are having a blast with it. I'm certainly having a great time myself. Okay. Y'all take it easy. I'll be safe, and I'll see y'all in the next video here.